Welcome, welcome, welcome. About to get this thing started. And welcome to the Tuesday call. Welcome to the Tuesday call. We are here. It's been an incredible day. I can tell you the markets has been incredible this today. First and foremost, who caught the trades? Who caught? There's even more trades coming out right now. But who caught that crazy sell? Like I want to know who was with me on that. That was absolutely crazy. Pulse is a machine. He called out the sell, and he caught that literally. It was like 100 and I caught about maybe 100 pips, just like boom. It was just like it was a drop. It was crazy. Who caught that? And how has your day been in the markets? How has it been going? Because we've got Southeast London, we've got Ghana, we've got Swanley, we've got London, we've got Feltham, Kenya, London. Fantastic. Well, yeah, today was a good day in the markets. And it was pretty amazing. We're going to break down some things here today. I do have my co-host for this evening, or one of my co-hosts for this evening, who will be coming on right now to kind of assist and just kind of ask some questions. And we're going to hear her testimony again. And we have another testimonial all the way from Ghana. She will be sharing her story as well. So really, really excited for this call. So let's get right into it, guys. So first and foremost, um, this week has been amazing so far. Of course, we've had some great results. You've seen the group chat, what's been happening. And I want to reiterate as well, especially all of you, especially, those that are brand new, to go through the boot camp. I've made a boot camp. It was like a 3-day boot camp that I done about 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Done a boot camp where I was covering some very important things on how to really master the basics in this game. This game requires focus. It requires mindset, of course, which is the most important thing. But it also requires you to master the basics very well. And I'm gonna drop them in the group chat again because these bootcamp videos. Let me know in the chat if you've actually gone through those videos already, or if let me know because it will be interesting to see the feedback from that, right? But this boot camp was very, very detailed. I went for a lot of basics, and I wanted to make sure that you all get the value about how to actually execute trades, how to utilize the softwares that we have, how to have the mindset. I'm going to be continuing my psychology. Okay, Amina has watched it. Amazing, amazing, sis. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, right, so I'm going to be going through some psychology things today as well. But this boot camp, 1 second, I forwarded something else there. Yeah, so this boot camp is, the intention of it is to give you the real clarity. A lot of the questions that you may ask on a day-to-day basis, this boot camp actually answers these questions. Okay, whether it be how to execute a trade on MT5, whether it be how to actually utilize the Synergy platform, whether it be how to successfully modify your orders, how to use stop losses, how to use take profits, how to enter and layer trades effectively. All of these, topics are covered on the bootcamp. Me and Jermaine are going to be doing more boot camps as well, where we'll be giving even more value about even more, like even more intricately, like talking about things like break evens, things like trading stop losses, things like you know taking partial profits. That's a really important one. How to actually take part. So if you're in a trade, like today, I was in a trade. Me and my wife were shopping and doing some things, and I was in profit. Yeah, I was in profit. I played some trades and I was in profit. And then I asked her, should I close the trades? And she was like, yeah, close it. I was like, no, I'll just take partial profits. I took partial profits, right? And I let it run for like another hour. I closed it out in profit. Altogether, it was like maybe 285 pips. I traded gold. I traded oil. Made a big withdrawal today, as you guys can see on the chat. So it was a solid day, and we have been really, really, really thriving in this community. This has been a wonderful week so far, and this year has been abundant. It's just been abundant. It's just money's just flowing. Making money isn't as difficult as you think it is, right? And you're gonna hear some of the testimonials of people who came into the community with minimal to no experience, and now they're having great success. Or even if they did have experience, they may not have had a good experience in the past, right? So we're gonna hear from them right now. We're gonna hear from them right now. I'm excited to hear them as well because it's amazing to just to really listen to someone's story and see what's happened for them. All right, so we're gonna hear from two wonderful individuals. Let me just see. What's your name? Araba, what's your name on here? I can't find you on here. I want to make you the co-host. What's your name on Zoom?
Um, Hi, it's Belinda.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna bring you up. I'm gonna bring you up in a second. I'm gonna make you co-host. Yeah, give me a second. All
Okay.
right. So we got Belinda here, and then we got Simone. Okay, perfect. So we got our two testimonials. So, um, I want you guys to know this, right? We do testimonials on every. We've got more on Sunday. We got more on the following week. We really, really do love. Like that's my favorite part, of this whole community is hearing the testimonials, hearing the success stories of where they've come from and where they are. That is the biggest. Like we lead with results. The Wealth Makers community. If you see in our group chat, we always post receipts, right? No one can say, "Oh yeah, these guys don't make money." Okay, we show people, and not to brag or boast, but we do it to show proof. People want to see, is it working for people, right? If you're in the group chat, you know it's working. It doesn't matter what period you're at in the journey. Just know that it will eventually happen for you. You will eventually get the results that people are getting. These people are not superhuman. They're not, you know, they haven't got a battery pack in their back. They're not a machine. They're not AI. Well, sometimes I think they are AI. Sometimes I think I'm AI, right? Because I'm like a machine. But we're not AI. We are real people, and this is just, uh, you know, to inspire you that this can be you. It doesn't matter what situation you're in, or it doesn't matter if you've blown accounts, if you've lost money, whatever the case is, you can bounce back. And even if you are having a great run, it can get better. You can make more. Okay? You can literally today there was trades that were being placed and I made like £200 in like 10 seconds. Placed the trade, I sold gold, boom, literally £200. I closed it out in like 10 seconds. Where else can you do that? There's no other profession. I don't care what anyone says, unless you're a billionaire or you've got £100 million business where you get paid by the second because you have a big business. But to get to that level, you need 20 years in a particular field to even get to that level. There's no other profession that I've seen of, right? Where you can get paid, you can literally make £200 in 10 seconds. It's absolutely impossible, right? And so that's what got me into trading. It was wow, I can literally live this life and I can travel, I can spend money at the store or at the restaurant and make it back the following day. Make it back on the same day, which is incredible. So let's bring up our two testimonials. We're gonna hear from Miss Belinda first. She's gonna share her story. So proud of her. She'll tell you her journey, but I've known her for quite some time. There's been some incredible things she's been able to accomplish, and I want you guys to really go ahead and listen to her story. Listen to how her heart. She didn't. She wasn't always a successful trader. There were journeys. There was a journey. There were definitely setbacks along the way, but now she's here as a wonderful testament of success. So we're looking forward to hearing from you, sis. Camera on. I'll start your video. Okay, there you go. You are
Hi.
online and take it
Hello.
away. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Hi, bro. I'm good. How about you?
I am amazing. Ed to say.
Hello, everyone. Um, so I'm so excited to be here, honestly. I'm in awe. actually that I'm here to share my testimony because I went from being just a 9 to 5 worker to become financially independent. There are days I wake up and I'm like, okay, there's no boss to answer to. I can decide to sleep. When I want to wake up, I wake up. And that's just because I took the trading skill very seriously. Um, so first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Belinda Araba Enison. I'm from Ghana, and I used to work a 9 to 5 job, and I used to get like $100 every month. That's a maximum of $100 every month. And I met with Kashina and Derek. I've known them for a while, and these people are so amazing. When they want you to succeed, they will go every length to make sure you succeed. They will push you to make sure you succeed. And that is exactly what Katrina and Derek did for me, especially Derek, because I remember he would be on me to study. And I did, and I'm here today. I've been having amazing days. I do not remember the last time I made $100 a day. I literally make like $500 minimum on a daily basis. And that is exactly what coming in touch with wealth makers really has done for me. So I would really urge everybody on this call to honestly see this as a great opportunity that is going to change your life because it has changed my life drastically. Honestly, I don't know what job I would find myself in that will pay me the amount of money I make in a day. Honestly, like my time is expensive and nobody can buy my time at this point. And so I just joined Wealth Makers, and I feel like anybody that feels it's impossible, I'm here to tell you it's really possible because it did it for me. This team is very, very, very wonderful. It did it for me. And so I want to share that testimony with all of you here that if it worked for me, it will definitely work for you. Their systems, everything Wealth Makers is on point. Like whatever Katrina and Derek touch turns to gold, literally. So I'm a benefactor of their systems, and I just want to encourage each and every person on this call today to take everything seriously when it comes to the two of them, honestly. Yeah, so that's just a little I have to say. I was so obsessed growing up about traveling around the world with I studied literature in English, so I was so obsessed with um medieval history about England. So I always had in mind, I want to travel to the UK, I want to travel to the UK to really see where William Shakespeare was born and all of that stuff. And that dream felt impossible because, I mean, working a 9 to 5 job, how much are you saving? But with trading, I see myself in the UK very soon. Yeah, and make all those dreams come true. So I'm making a minimum of 500 to $1,000 in a day. And I mean, obviously, that dream is not far at all. In fact, if I want to travel today, I will. I'm just doing certain things here. I'm not done. That is why I haven't traveled. But then I will be traveling this year to the UK to fulfill that dream.
I hope we haven't lost her. She literally just dropped the mic just then. I think her signal went. Wow, that was incredible. That was absolutely incredible. I mean, this young lady, me and my wife have been working with for, I don't even know how long it's been, but just know that we first met and she was hungry. Me and Kat would talk to her all the time, every day. She'll come into the morning motivations. By the way, guys, if you're not on morning motivation, you're already behind the eight ball. It's not just about trading, it's about the mindset. Okay? morning motivation is for everybody, right? It's not just for. I'm not going to go into a whole speech about that, but this is it's not. It's for everyone, right? It doesn't matter what company, organization. It's not. So she was been on those morning motivation, and in those morning motivation calls, there's a lot of things that I talk about that will help you in the trading game, right? Having discipline, right? Being able to handle a loss, being able to handle a win, being able to handle the fluctuation of the market. This young lady is in Ghana. I've been to Ghana. Three places that I've been to that is my three favorite countries I've been to. Dubai, obviously, Nigeria, and Ghana. Those are my three favorites. And Ghana it's such an amazing country, okay? But the average person in Ghana makes around $30 a month, right? $30 a month in Ghana. Now, can you imagine someone making $500 a day in trading in Ghana? You're a millionaire. You're literally able to stay at the best hotel for 7 days a week. You're able to dine out at the 5-star restaurants. You're able to drive a very nice Mercedes, BMW, a high-end AMG model car. You're able to buy nice jewelry. You're able to live as a high upper echelon person would live in that country, right? How much capital? I don't know how much capital she started with, but she was able to compound that. I don't know how much she started with. I have to ask her that after, but she's able to literally live as a queen in Ghana, because it's a different exchange rate, of course, and 500 a day, that's a lot of money, man. I'm so proud of her, honestly. Me and my wife, we're very proud of her because we've seen her journey, and she was always consistent. She was on the morning motivation. She was on the training calls like this, right? Where she was hearing the right stuff, and she's now doing her thing. So proud of
Hey,
her.
Derek, I'm so
Are
sorry.
you
I
back?
call came through. I'm so sorry. I'm
Don't worry.
back. Call came
Please,
through.
please continue. Please continue. I'll put you through.
Yeah.
I'll put you through. Come on, go ahead. I was just bigging you up.
Okay. Okay.
I was just saying to them how, now you have 500 a day. Now you're able to live like a queen. You're able to stay in the best hotel. You're able to live in the best location. 500 a day. Please talk to them. Please talk to them. Inspire them. Please inspire them. We need to hear from you.
Derek, the $500 a day, it's on a minimum.
Minimum.
A minimum.
Hey,
Yes. It's on a minimum. I make literally more than $500 days.
so you
Like
make
literally.
anything between 500 to 1,000, even plus 1,000 per day.
Yes. I have $1,000 days. I have $600, $800 days.
And you're
So
in
the five
Ghana,
hundred is just
and you're in Ghana right now.
yeah. I'm in Ghana.
Amazing, amazing,
I'm in
amazing,
Ghana.
absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what is your tip? Of course, this is the magic question. What is the secret? What did you do? I know you've been on the morning motivation calls that I do. I know that you're on the calls that Katrina does, the mentorship calls. But what's your biggest tip for anyone who's really trying to make this trading thing happen? They have no idea where to start. What did you do to get to where you are today?
I plugged in the live sessions. I remember morning motivations, live sessions, your personal coaching. I will always slide in your
DMs. Okay, officially gone again. Another call came through. I have to wait for her to come back. I think she got another phone call. Slide in my DM, like ask if you guys know what that means. It means like to message me basically. But I'll wait for her to come back. But yeah, it's amazing to see. This is what it's all about. Someone I've never met. We've never met this person. We've never met her before. This is someone we've never met, and it's a connection that is now been forged by a system that works, a system that pays. Does that make sense? So yeah, so proud of her. She'll be back in a minute. It's amazing. We'll definitely find out how much she started with. Let's wait for her to come back. Wait for it to come back. Absolutely amazing. What a story. What a journey. What a journey. Like, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Is she back? Okay, cool. Oh, well, I'm going to continue, move on. She will be back at some point. But yeah, $1,000 days. She said minimum 500, but it goes $1,000 days, and yeah, that makes me happy. Honestly, it makes me happy because she, we don't take. Listen, it was she made the decision to be a professional. You know, I don't have no magic potion, but just know that we know what it takes because it's in your mind. Success is a mindset thing. It's not the practical. Everybody goes to work. Everybody goes to work. Everybody pays bills. Everyone makes money, right? In some way. But why is it that some people are rich and some people are poor? It's not because the people that are poor that don't have money are less than. It means that they're not applying the same mindsets, principles that the wealthy people are. When did she start? I can't remember when she did. It wasn't that long ago. She really started trading. But all these questions, it does it really matter when she started? It's not about when she started. It's about what did she do? Because you could be trading for a year and not have success, and someone can come in a week and have success because they apply the same principles. They apply the same mindsets. Because people, I get it. You wanna find the relatability. When did she start? How much she start with? But you're not gonna start the same amount she started with. Very unlikely. You're not gonna maybe do the amount of time. It's all gonna be different. It's really just about applying the information that is out there that we have. Honestly, there is no magic potion to it. It really is just. Oh, she's taking her out. I think it's the signal's bad. It's like anything. Over time, you will win. Whether it's in your fitness journey, whether that's in your financial journey, it will eventually pay off. Like I'm seeing certain things that I've been investing in, that I've been doing, is starting to pay off, or it's been paying off. But when it starts paying off, that's the feeling, and you would thank God that you didn't quit. So yeah, I think our signal is. 1 second. Let me see if I can call it one here. Yeah, I'll call you on here. I mean, I'll see if you want to continue and just speak through here, and they can still hear you.
Okay, good. Recording in progress. I was able to join again.
You joined again? Okay. Yeah, you can unmute yourself now. Yeah, I'll make you the co-host again. No problem. Okay.
I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening today. I'm
No worries.
sorry.
No worries. No worries. We here. Let's go. Let's
Sure.
go. Let's go.
Okay. So, bro, I was listening to you. You were asking.
Yeah, I was saying. So you've done 500. You make minimum $500 per day.
Yeah.
Um, between 500 to $1,000 a day, and even plus 1,000 plus a day. What are
Yeah.
your tips to people who are starting out, and like what would you recommend to them?
Yeah, so I went from a complete beginner, obviously, just like any other beginner who has joined the school. I didn't know anything about trading, literally. But then your coaching calls, your live trading sessions, complying to rules, complying to rules, because trading is very, very, it demands discipline, honestly. So I remember you used to post this, you used to pin the lot size to use according to your account size in the group so that you wouldn't mess up your account. So I used to really abide by those rules because there were days I would go against it and it would definitely go against me because obviously I'm not doing what I'm being told. So I remember you kept insisting on applying the proper risk management, and that is the discipline I had to build. And eventually, I was able to be successful because without the discipline, you are just doing anything. Like you are just going in circles, literally. So I applied the risk management. I plugged into the live trading sessions, your coaching calls, the morning motivations. Those were my favorites.
Yeah.
So all of that encompassing is honestly because the everything wealth makers has put together would help you become successful. For example, the morning coaching session, the morning motivation is just going to prepare your mind towards the day, So you enter into your trading day with like feeling refreshed and all of that. You might think it's morning motivation. What's that? It helps. It really does because it boosts your confidence. It just gives you that empowerment, to go into your day. Even if you are not even entering on a trade, your whole day feels refreshed because like you're surrounded by positive people, positive vibes, and so it keeps your day going. So applying everything I'm being taught in the community as far as wealth makers is concerned is really what has made me successful. Really.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, yes. I have a question for you. I have one question that we have to move on. How much did you start with?
Mm. I remember I started with $150.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
started with $150.
and you
And
compounded.
I compounded it. I grew the account patiently. I
Yeah,
grew it. And then once I had a bigger account, I scaled up from there. Still applying proper risk management, but it's profitable because I'm doing according to my account size.
that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, we're gonna hear more from you. We're gonna do definitely on one of our calls. We'll do like a little training side by side, and we can share some things together on a call at some point, maybe Sunday call or the next Tuesday call. But it'll be great for them to
Right.
hear from you more. And but well,
Sure.
I'm proud of you. I'm so happy. Like I've been to Ghana. I went to Ghana 2012, and it's one of my top countries I've been to. I love Ghana, and it makes me so happy. It goes. This is what we do. It goes beyond just making money. It's family. We've never met before, and someone that I've never met on the other side of the
Right.
world that is successful, not just because of me or Katrina, just because yes, we had a part in your story, but you made a decision. You took the information. A lot of people they hear me on calls, and they don't apply it. They just sit there and say thank you for the call, then they go back to their life and they don't apply anything. They don't take no notes. They listen to their broke school friend or their broke friend that they went to school with that tells them that trading doesn't work and all these things, and or they listen to their friend that is the business expert that has no business experience. Are you sure you want to do
Mm-hmm.
that? But you applied the information, and I'm very, very, very proud of you for what you've been able to do.
Thank you.
And this is just the beginning for you. Honestly, may God continue to bless you abundantly. May He continue to grow your account and just compound every single day. So
Amen.
thank you so much. And put some sevens in the chat for my sister Belinda. Let's go.
Thank you.
So proud
Thank
of
you,
you.
guys. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so next up we have Simone, another incredible sister that Katrina has been working with, and it's wonderful to see um, what's been taking place. Oh, I got a question. Yeah, so does she use synergy signals? Yeah, everything, all the everything. Remember, Wealth Makers is a banner. So everything that we have, that we access to, there's not one person that's winning in the community that's not using everything. They're using bonus signals from myself, everything, scanners, synergy, pulse. Like we got more AI things coming out. We got automation coming out. Everything. There isn't one thing that one person's using. That's not how it works in Wealth Makers. We're not a one size fit all. We have everything here. We have the best of the best. And you're gonna see at our event next month the excellence. Oh, the flyer I just forgot the flyer. The flyer. Yeah, I need to send. I haven't seen the flyer yet. I need to just 1 second. I need to see quickly what it looks like. Let me just see what it looks like real quick. Oh, that's a good flyer. Goodness me, that's a good flyer. All right, cool. Send that to my wife real quick. There you go, babe. Look at that. Yeah, but yeah. So it's amazing. Like we're like everything that we have. That event next month, you will see the excellence. We're not just like we're different from other communities. We're not just trying to be. We build a relationship with the members. We build their mindset, and then we build their skill set, right? And then we package you with branding. How do we everything? We say everything. What other signals, please? Okay, so message me about that, right? Or message your sponsor. I mean, we have scanners, we have everything that we have in the community. Of course, it depends on what you're looking to accomplish. Of course, we'll have that conversation after the call, right? But yeah, we have a lot to offer. That's why people win. And not just that, people win. People they're in the community and they want to build with the community, right? Everything's about community, and so that's what we're doing. But yeah, we'll talk about after the call. Drop me a message and we can definitely talk more about how I can help you, because everyone's got a different need. Some of you want more automation. Some of you want to actually learn how to trade, right? You want to learn the skill for yourself. Some of you want to just do signals and copy the signals. Some of you want full-on automation. Some of you want copy trading. Some of you want AI scanners. Some of you want personal mentorship. Some of you want, Derek, when are the events? I want to be around people. I want to be around the team. Everyone's got a different need. So we'll find out what your need is and then we can match it to the system that we have. All right, next up we have Simone, my sister. She is on the line as well to share. Is she on? She came off. Okay. Let me see if she's on. She was not on. She was on earlier. Let me see. Where is she? Which one? Where she's at? Sorry, guys. I'm just wanting to. She might have just dropped off. So yeah, congratulations to you, Belinda, again. Absolutely amazing. Just so proud of her, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Let's see. Okay, well, otherwise we're gonna move on. All right, cool. She might have something might just come up. All right, cool. Let's go on. So I wanted to touch on again. Everyone is clear on how to copy and paste, right? And if you're not, please go to the bootcamp that I put in the group chat. Those videos will break down how to take the signals effectively. Okay. When are we getting AI? When are we getting AI scanner? We actually have access to AI scanners with one of the platforms that we're partnered with. Oh, yeah, she jumped to it. Okay. Yeah, she's not. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, we do have access to AI scanners. Again, after the call, just drop me a message and we can chop it up about that. And we are releasing a lot of things as well to the communities as we move forward. But yeah, just drop me a message, sis, and we can talk about that after the call for sure. Because it'll be more of like a, I'll find out where you're at in your trading journey, and then we can go from there. All right, perfect. So we're gonna now touch. We've only got 50 minutes left. Let's touch on a couple of things here. I know last week we spoke about psychology, because I am trying to get back to talking about psychology. I think we do a lot of like how to trade and all that, and that's great. But at the same time, you need to have the mindset. You need to know what to look out for, right? So I'm gonna show you guys real quickly, um, just some ideas here on to like what happened today in the market. Like why was today such an incredible day in the market, right? I'm gonna show you guys why today was a monumental day in the markets. What's been going on, what's been happening, how has it all played out? Why has it played out the way that it played out? Okay, so a lot of you are new in trading and you won't have any idea what I'm saying. This might look a bit confusing, but it's just, I'm gonna make it as simple as I can. Okay, so gold currently right now is at pro trader explanation. Again, that's something that I'm not going to explain on this call today. It's not really for this call, but I can assist you with that after for sure. No problem at all. Blessing, that's fine. And there's many other, yeah, we can have a proper in-depth conversation after the call, and I'll also find out who your mentor, who your sponsor is, and we can go through that, yeah, after the call. Okay. But let's just go through real quickly. Again, a very interesting situation. So gold right now is currently trading at $5,000 per ounce. So this is the magic number, where it's at. It's been hovering around this zone for quite some time. There will be a breakout at some point. Now, as you can see, gold is currently just in between these two zones, okay? So literally gold right now is consolidating between these two zones, right? Literally, this is where gold is at. Gold is literally just in consolidation. Okay. What does this mean? It means that gold is not trending. So this is why we say don't force trades. If trades are called out by synergy, take that trade, but monitor the trade. Because gold right now is not moving in one direction, right? As you can see, there were times here where, boom, gold will be dropping down, lovely. Today, the past 7 days, the market hasn't been doing this. The past, 7-8 days, the market has been consolidating between 4,980 and 5,038. So why did gold move the way it moved today? Well, to do that, we have to go back to maybe a 1 minute chart just to show you, maybe a 5-minute chart, and I'll show you guys what's been going on. So one of the philosophies that we talk about a lot is something called smart money concepts, okay? And the banks are good friends. Well, I don't know if they're my friends, but our little, I don't know what you want to call them, but the banks, put it that way, for lack of a better word. I don't want to say any untoward words on this call, right? But basically, the banks, they control the movement of the market. This is the gold market, right? As you can see, just ignore all of the mess. Just look at the lines. When we trade and when you start to understand the market, you will see there's waves and patterns in the market that are forming consistently. Okay, there are patterns and waves that are being birthed. So, for example, this is a really good one. The market goes up, comes down, goes up again, comes down again. Boom, boom. Actually, let me do it in another color so you guys can probably see it. Let me do it in blue. Boom. See how the market moves in waves? So right now, we're looking for what direction is gold going to go in. Before we talk about that, let's look at what happened today. This is the 5-minute chart, right? So as you can see, this is all the movement for today in gold. Now, whenever you see the market having a massive red or a massive green moment, that means that the market has been busy. The banks have been liquidating assets. The banks are the big movers of the market. Whenever you see the market going up massively, it doesn't mean there's a bunch of sellers or a bunch of buyers. That is not the truth. So if any traders or people that say they're traders say that, oh, well, if you have a million people buying at the same time, it doesn't mean anything. There's no retail trader that I know of that can move the market this fast. It's the banks. Remember, trading is a $7.7 trillion a day industry, and gold has one of the highest trading volumes in the world. People trade gold. I only trade gold, right? And I would encourage you to really focus on gold. Of course, there's other currencies. I trade oil sometimes. I trade crypto, but honestly, gold is, if you know how to move gold the right way, you will be financially independent just from trading gold. Gold is a commodity. It's not a currency. Okay? So don't treat it with the same energy that you would treat a commodity. It's a currency. It's a commodity. And no amount of retail trading can move the market that far. Okay? The one thing that retail traders do to the market is, have you ever seen where you enter into a trade and it's hovering around, it's like £10, £11, £12, £4, £2. That's the fluctuation of all the buyers and sellers trying to get action in the market. But what moves the market fast? It's not us. It's the banks. It's the hedge funds. It's the JP Morgans. It's the Morgan Stanleys. It's the Goldman Sachs. Okay? It's the Merrill Lynches. It's the KPMGs. It's the big corporations who are moving money in and out of the market. Now, why do they do this? Well, gold is a safe haven currency. Write this down. It's a safe haven currency, which means, or safe haven asset, which means that people that are looking to secure their money, they pull it into gold because gold is a sure thing. If you put money into gold, it will hold its value. It might drop a little bit, but it will always hold its value because gold is gold. It's a very, very, very powerful commodity. So what we're looking for here is the movements. So when Synergy calls out buys, he'll call out a buy over here. Okay? He'll say buy gold. Okay? The market drops from here. Now, as we can see, if in this current situation, if we see that the gold hits this level of resistance, this is called support and this is called resistance. If the market hits a resistance level or the market hits a support level, what does that mean? It means that the market is at the zone where it's more than likely going to reject. Now, if gold gets to this point here, this is my guarantee to you, and it hits this point and it bypasses this line right here and it closes below this line and it continues to drop below, we might see a massive drop on gold, maybe to, let's look back at here, what's been going on. We will see a drop on gold. It might even drop. I don't think it will drop. Let me just look back at some of the stuff that's going on. Yeah, it might drop a little bit below here, but there's not really much. Let me go back on the daily here and just see something real quick. It's a very interesting situation. This is the daily chart. Look at the daily chart of gold. Right? This is the daily chart. So look at this. Very interesting. This is the daily chart. Look at that. Look at these two little babies, man. Look at that. That is almost identical. Very, very, and it's not a mistake. Look at all of the other candles, right? They're all nice, big candles, a lot of movement. There will be a breakout. Now, where will gold go? Good question. Gold can either, if it drops below here, there isn't really much like levels here. So I think it will drop. I think it will drop quite drastically. If it does break through this region, if tomorrow's daily closes below this box, gold will tank. I believe it will tank. I mean, it's not a guarantee, but I think it will. If it goes above and closes above, it could hit maybe not an all-time high, which is 5423. It could probably hit a level like 5185. So we'll see what happens. Again, we don't know where it's going to go right now because it's all speculation. The only thing we can look at is the news by going on forexfactory.com, and we can also go to, there's a lot of other websites you can go on and I'll be putting that in the chat in due time. Even today I'll be putting in some more resources for you to look at. But when people start saying, oh yeah, well, I think gold's going to go down, I mean, no, we only can judge it based upon what these candles are going to do and also what the news is doing. So again, don't let any guru tell you, oh, I believe gold's going to go down a million points, and you ask them why, they'll say because, oh, whatever. If the news will move the market more than anything else. The two biggest movers that I've seen in my years in trading is the news and the banks, right? The fundamental analysis is where you look at the news, what's happening like Trump just put out a video, and Trump said, when the war ends, when the war ends, gold is going to tank. Sorry, the US dollar will drop. What does that mean? If the US dollar drops, gold is going to go up. But right now, right, the war I got a good friend in Dubai, and they told me that the war is probably going to, if it ends in May, which it might fully end in May, so we've still got another month or two of this war. I mean, flights have been cancelled to Dubai. It's absolutely ridiculous. And if the war ends in May, then by September, Dubai will be back to normal. So no one will be going to Dubai until maybe September, October time. And even then, do we want to go? Probably not, right? So the whole ball game is looking at what is going to happen. This is a consolidation. Now, this candlestick is a indication of a reversal. It's called a doji candle. Okay, there's other names for it as well, but it's called a doji candle. Okay, or it's called an evening star pattern. Okay, but this is like a reversal. A doji means a reversal. So this right here is a bullish doji, which means if the market's going down and the doji reverses it, it means that it's going to go up. But then now this candle is now showing the same reversal, but it's saying this is going to go up. This means it's going to go up. But then now this one's saying, no, we're going to reverse that order, which is going to go down. So we're waiting to see what's going to happen. I mean, there's no direction right now. So we don't know. The past 2 days have been absolutely crazy. But let's see what happens. Let's see tomorrow's daily. Let's see how it works. If we go to the 4 hour, right? Again, look at the 4 hour. All these little babies are in one line. Literally. They're all just lined up together like sardines. And there's no movement outside the zone. It's a very, very, very good, like for beginner traders, I want you guys to see this. This is technical analysis 101. And I'm very happy that the market is like this because you can now see the breakout. This call has been recorded. And mark my words, if the daily closes below this zone, I believe gold will tank. It will tank at some point, okay? Because there aren't, look here, there isn't many levels of support here. Like there's not much movement. I mean, there's a little bit of movement here, a level of resistance here, but there's not much. Like, you know, the market drops below, maybe like a little zone over here, maybe. Yeah, this zone here is quite tricky. 4849, 4849, 4849. This zone here is quite tricky. Now the market could, because guys, look, it's a very interesting study. Yeah, very fascinating. So look at this. This is really good, really, really good. Okay. Now look at this. I am in awe of this right now. It's a very predictable move. If gold drops, it will drop to 4848 for sure. It would tank. It will tank. If it does close below, and if there's a lot of bearish momentum, gold will drop to this level, and then it will just bounce around here for a little bit. But you know, between here and here, you made a whole bunch of money. Okay, you made a whole bunch of money, over 2,000 pips. Well, 1,500 pips. But you can easily catch 1,000 pip move from here to here if you imagine that. Imagine you. I mean, I'm not telling anyone to sell gold now, but I'm just saying that could happen. Okay, very, very, very predictable. That could happen. Now, if gold penetrates, listen, if gold penetrates this zone, baby, listen to me. If gold goes below 4848, this has been recorded. Okay, I know what I'm talking about. If it drops below 4848, it is going to tank, like for real. Because look at this. There's no movement here. There's nothing. That couple of candles here. When gold was going up from 4.2 to 5,000, there was a nice bull run, like a 5,000 pip move, and it hit an all-time high. This is called a bull run right here. Boom. From here, 4,303 to literally 5,605. Okay? That's ridiculous. That's tens of thousands of pips caught. You know, if you had held your trade from the surprise, New Year's Eve, a very good time to start. Well, if you have a trade open New Year's Eve, yeah, if you had that trade open, you would have been a millionaire by now. From 31st December to literally, right, this in 1 month. If you had put a 0.10 on that joker, from here to here, you would have literally made like $250,000. Probably at least, probably like 40, 50 grand. Easy. By holding that trade. But again, who would have known, right? None of us knew it was going to happen like that. The market hit an all-time high, and it came back to a zone here. You see, one thing about trading, guys, is don't look at it like it's so confusing. Look at the zones. Look at the zones. It's so predictable. Trading is really easy when you think about it. I don't say it's easy, but it's a place where if you look at it properly and if you spend time, like listen to what I'm saying now, you will get this. Put one in the chat if this makes sense. So I'm looking at some very juicy zones right now. This is going to happen. Trust me. If gold drops and penetrates through this zone, it goes here. Listen to me, man. It's going to be a mad day. If it goes past 4848, this joker is going to drop all the way down to 4411 because there's no support, no resistance, nothing going on. This is a very vulnerable area in the market right here. This is almost like, you go to a buffet. All you can eat. You just go there, you just eat anything you want. You just annihilate the whole buffet. This is what it is, right? And if it goes below here, It will then hit another level of support, which will be here. Because again, there's a lot of movement around this zone, and then if it goes here, it goes down here to 4169, right? That is the ball game. That's what I believe could happen in terms of if the market sells. If the market buys and we go up from here, we're going to definitely have some resistance around this zone, which is the 5125. Why? Because a lot of touching, a lot of movement around here, a lot of movement. We're also going to see, again, movement here, boom, boom, boom. This is a level. This is a bounce off level. It hit boom once, twice, boom. Trend came back again. M formation is formed here. M formation, double top formation, and then boom, came down again. This zone is very dangerous. If you buy gold and you hit this level, take profit. Don't try and go past it. It will go. It will not be a nice situation. We talk about runner trades, yes. We talk about holding runners, but don't be greedy. I believe in holding runners. The only time you hold runners all the way is if you take that. For example, today, I was in profit by like 450, whatever it was. And then I took out 20% at TP1, 25%. I took out 25% at TP2. I let the rest run. And then when I was tired of holding it, I closed it out and I made more than that because I had runner targets that moved past the take profit. If gold like literally gets to this zone here, if you buy gold and it goes from 5,000 to 5125, you're nice. Yeah, listen, that's a good trade because why? If it hits this zone, it's not just going to power past here because the market has history here. It's like you live in a nice area now, and you drive back to where you were raised. You drive back to the area where you're used to being, or where you grew up. You're not going to just speed past it, are you? You're going to literally make a decision to be like, you know what? Hey, babe, here's where I grew up, man. Yeah, that's my old primary school. You're gonna because you're literally in a place where you're familiar with this area, right? When I go back to West Ham, where I lived for 5 years, from 2005 to 2010, and when I drive past it, I look at everything. I look at the houses, and I that's where I grew up. So you're not going to just drive past it. You're going to spend time there, and that's exactly what happens to this market when it hits a zone where there's a lot of previous movement. The market remembers, oh, this is where I'm comfortable. This is where. Because the reason why the market moves very slow and it consolidates around these places over and over and over again is because traders and banks and hedge funds, they know that we are going to be also marking up our little black lines and, we're going to buy from this zone. So they buy a lot of assets. They might raise the prices past this line and then tank it. This is exactly what happened here. The market goes up here, boom, comes up, comes back down, goes all the way to 5147. And guess what the banks do? The banks break our little hearts. They break our little hearts. They just break it. Because the banks control, when you understand the banks control the market, this is not coincidence. Oh, how did the market drop today? People sold gold? No. Yes, people selling gold can affect this, but it's only big corporations that move the market this much. You think Derek Alexander can move the market from here to here? No, it's impossible. I could sell £1 million of gold every minute for 30 minutes and it won't move the market in any way. $7.7 trillion a day market. Understand, this is the biggest market in the world. The London Stock Exchange is tiny compared to this. The New York Stock Exchange is like what? I don't know. Let's just say it's 10 billion. That is nothing compared to $7.7 trillion a day market. And you think my little old me can move the market. No, it's only the banks. It's Bank of America. It's Credit Suisse. It's the big boys. It's Barclays. It's NatWest. These giants, they are the ones manipulating and moving the market up and down. And yes, it is also partly because people are buying into gold and buying into assets, of course. But the banks control the big moves. You will have big investors that will say, okay, the reason why gold goes up in price is because people are buying into it and they're actually, like the demand of it becomes more. So when the demand becomes more, the price goes up because like, okay, well, yesterday's price is not today's price. Everyone's been asking for my book, so now I'm gonna raise the price because I want to make more money. But if no one's buying my book or no one's buying this car that I'm selling, this Lamborghini that I'm selling, and the Lambo is selling for 170, right? 170,000, right? Oh, and then a buyer calls me, John Beckford calls me. Oh, Derek, you know what, mate? Listen, mate, I only got 155, man. No, John, I got 7 people on the line right now. They want to buy it from me now for 160, mate. Ah, you know what? Derek, for 170. All right, Derek, you know what? I'll call you back in 2 weeks. So now all these magical buyers, the Lamborghini, they don't want it. They make excuses. Oh, my cat ate my bank card. The other person says, oh, you know what, mate? My football team lost. I hope Arsenal's not winning. I think Arsenal are winning. Very, very sad day for me. But anyway, Arsenal lost the game, so I had a fight with my landlord and he kicked me out of the house, so now I got no money. And now all the buyers have now made excuses. So what happens now? You have John Beckford, you offered 155, you lower the price. There's less demand. That's how gold goes up. Let me know in the chat box if that makes sense. Put in the chat box, makes sense in the chat. I want the beginners, not you guys that know trading, because this is different, but people that are new, right? Let me know in the chat, does that make sense? That's why gold moves up. So it's partly because of the banks are the main movers because they buy and sell the asset whenever they want and they control the great narrative of it. But then also people that are buying into this asset and people that are storing this asset raises or decreases the demand of the gold asset. Does that make sense? So that's pretty much what's going to happen. So if gold does go up, it will hit 5125 and it will bounce back down again for sure. And then it might take a downturn. But I definitely believe gold, if gold goes up, it will hit here. If gold goes down, it will hit here. Okay, that's my prediction for it. Let's see what happens. If it goes past this zone, it gets to another checkpoint, which is here. It will take some time. People say, oh yeah, gold will go all-time high again. Listen, take your time with it because all-time high is a long way away. Okay, we got a long way to go. Gold doesn't just go to all-time high. This was a very, very crazy moment. This was a once-in-a-lifetime situation. Will gold even hit all-time high again? It can, but let's wait and see step by step. Let's mark these zones and let's see what happens moving forward. So God bless you all, guys. I hope you guys had an incredible day and I hope you continue to have an incredible night. And if you have any questions for me, let me know. I will be touching more on the psychology stuff. I know I was supposed to do it, but yeah, we haven't got enough time. I'm literally 11 minutes over for another call to jump onto, but I wish you guys a great evening. I hope you guys got value from this call, and I hope that you're inspired to really make it happen and become a professional in the trading space and to become one of our 1,000 six-figure traders. Take care, guys, and good night.